Hi, people. Hi. Oof. Um. Okay. So today we are going to be doing a random reading. I have no idea what's going to come out, but I just did a very enlightening reading for myself, and I had such. It was enlightening, and I felt like I wanted to pay that forward in some ways. So let's see. Basically, the reading I got was on how I could move forward because currently I feel a little stagnant. And yeah, so the whole message is I have things to learn. I need to actually double down in my learning and in my studying before I can begin to move forward. It was a very clear cut message, and I am happy. And so, yeah, it's very easy for you to doubt yourself when you don't read. When I say read, I mean tarot, but it's very easy to doubt yourself when you don't give readings for yourself or for others for a little while. And then I come back and it's all, it's wild. But yeah, okay, so let's just see what messages pop up, and yeah, we'll see. Take what you will and leave whatever it is that doesn't resonate. So before we start, take a deep breath in and out, and in and out. Yeah, strength, calm, strength. Hold that thought in mind. And I think for a lot of people that give readings, especially if you're just starting out giving a reading for yourself or for others in general, um, it's very easy for you to rely on the basic meanings of things. For instance, when you see oh sorry, strength. This is the king of wands, not strength card, but it does look like strength, doesn't it? Because of the lion at the back. But yeah, when I see this, I think fire, I think strength, I think the ability to actually manifest. It's just think fire, think strength, think force, think willpower. So this card can also tie into the magician, to to the magician. Anyway, the magician isn't meant to come out for this reading. But yeah, so strength, four of swords. So yeah, as I was saying, when you start giving out readings initially, you have people have a tendency to use the baseline meanings of things. So you get four of swords, you have heartache, heartache, sadness, wallowing in things like that. But really, you shouldn't focus too much on the rationality of the cards or on the logic of the cards or on the meanings of the cards. Just allow the knowing to come. For instance, these two cards together tells me that for somebody there has been some sort of heartbreak that has been involved, and you do need that strength or the willpower to walk away, or you are going to get that strength or the willpower, not necessarily to walk away, but to move on. So yeah, you are going to be wallowing for a little bit, uh, but yeah, you definitely come out on the other end stronger, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. But allow yourself to be in that nest. allow yourself, because look at this, allow yourself to feel your feelings, allow yourself to be in that nest, allow yourself to isolate if you need to. However, you will still need to find that drive to move on and to move past it. Like, it is literally inevitable, you have to. So yes. Okay, and then this two came out for some other people. Four of Cups, and then we have the Lovers. So Four of Cups. Can you see this? This is a hand that is offering a bowl, and then out of this bowl comes rainbows. Now, can you see this? These are empty bowls. And look at this. She's looking away from the hand that is offering her this particular bowl. Instead, she's kind of looking in this direction where there are no rainbows, where there are no colors, and she's focusing more on the empty bowls. So it's like there is someone sort of offering you this chance at happiness. There is an offering at a chance at happiness, or at a chance at creativity, at a chance of, there's an offering to you, that but you, instead you're sort of focusing on the things that you've lost instead of the things that are being offered to you, or the opportunities that are being offered to you. So you need to look to the other side, look around you. What opportunities are currently being offered to you? Are you focused on that one deal that you lost? Are you focused on that relationship that you just lost, or is there someone else in your life that is literally your ideal guy, but instead, you may be focusing on that breakup that just happened? Maybe you just recently lost a job. Are you focused on that job that you just left, so much so that you are sort of ignoring this new job opportunity that is coming your way? Or maybe not even job opportunity, it could be that the job that you just lost is literally an avenue for you to begin working on your own personal project that is now going to be success for you. And then that brings us into the card that is the Lovers. Now, typically when people say the Lovers, people think of the Lovers as they misinterpret the Lovers for the 12 cups. The 12 cups would be the perfect relationship card, the relationship bliss. However, while the Lovers card can sort of pass for the 12 cups, perfect relationship, yin yang, whatever, whatever. Even though typically I would use the 12 cups to represent that. The Lovers is more like an integration of two sides. Okay, so for this card, for instance, they made him quite dark and they made her quite light. Her hair is black, his is white. So it's just basically an attraction of two polar opposites to create a spark. Like, look at this card. Look at this card. This is literally integration. This is, and then there's like this symbol right here between their forehead, right? So it's just the ability to create, the ability to manifest. For instance, in numerology, D number one represents wholeness, singularity, and then we have two. So out of one comes two, out of one comes division. One realized that one was singular, and one needed an external to be able to view itself, right? So one became two, so that there was an external. It's a little like how you can't know that there is darkness if there is no light. You can't know that there is light if there is no darkness. Yin and yang, male and female, two polar opposites. And so from one singularity comes two. Two is creation, two is the created, and then out of two comes three, because the third cannot manifest if there is no two. A child cannot be born if there aren't two parties involved, the sperm and the egg. There has to be two for two to come together, for two to produce the three, right? So yeah, in this case of the lovers, it's more like there is an opportunity that is being offered to you, and then you need to sort of integrate yourself. Mm. I think I need a clarification card here. So how does this two tie in together? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so look at this. This is creativity, this is creation, this is, so there is something here about creation, about creativity. um for those of you that are in steady relationships, I would be careful about your use of protection at this time, as this is giving very potent energy, very, yeah. So basically, together, this card indicates that there is an opportunity for you to create. So sometimes also, I would say lesson number two or lesson number three when reading the tarot, um, it's sometimes if you are trying to interpret one singular card, you might not be able to interpret that in the context of the whole reading until you have a second card and then you have a third card. Now, what is the theme of these three cards together? You have the hand that is offering an opportunity. You have this literal beautiful dancing woman that is so elegant and that is so graceful, and that, she's very creative. She knows what she's doing. She throws her wand into the air and there's like this circle around her. You can tell that she's talented. And then there is this tool that is of integration, so that is literally the ability to manifest things. Two becomes three, so from that two something manifests. So sometimes you don't need to like interpret them one. You can actually interpret them based on their meaning. Okay, this means this means this means this. What do you tell? What can you tell from it? What can you gain from it? If not that, this literally means creativity, creation. You are bringing something, or you are about to bring something, or you are meant to bring something into creation. Okay, so now we have two readings. The first one being yeah, heartbreak. Allow yourself to wallow in your feelings for a while. You don't need to be tough and just move past it. You can feel your feelings. And then the second one is your ability to create or to manifest. You Okay, so back to this too. It could also mean that perhaps a so for some of you, um a creative venture that you just did failed, and then that could tie in back to this card. So maybe like a creative venture that you just did failed, and then you are focusing more on the failed ventures. So yeah, you're wallowing, yeah, your next, yeah, your eggshell, wallowing away in your feelings. Oh my god, that did not work, I'm so sad. And then you're focusing on the emptiness instead of this new opportunity that is being offered to you. And it is literally saying that this thing that you're meant to be focusing on, that is being offered to you, that you should look at, is going to be the one that brings you success. And then for you to be able to do that, like, yes, you are feeling all these heavy emotions, you're feeling sadness, you're feeling whatever it is, you actually still need to get your shit together and become like the king of wands. So once again, remember, wands here. So wands here, wands here. So these are on two opposite ends of the polarity. Now we started with this card, and then I think this was the last card that came out, right? So we started with the wands, we ended with the wands. So wands means creativity, creation, literally creation. This. So that is the theme of this particular reading. Now the heartbreak is still there. The heartbreak is still there. It could be your relationship. It could be just a failed business venture, a failed job, losing a job. I think I mentioned that somewhere here. Here. Yeah. Okay, so back to this. This is where you're supposed to get to. And this is what you need. But this is where you are. This is where you are. This is where you are. And for you to do that, this is what you need. You need to integrate yourself. You need to balance out yourself. You need a balance of your yin and yang energy. So basically, let me also break that down for you. For you to actively create, like, yes, most people would allocate creative energy towards feminine energy, but yes, you can have that idea. So having there's a difference between having that idea and being able to integrate that idea. Now the feminine energy here is basically the ability for you to think of that idea, to conceptualize the idea. That is the creative energy. It is the force in which creation can be possible. It is the idea, it is the energy. Is it the energy? More like the consciousness? It is the idea. And then you can have the idea, but it doesn't necessarily mean that the idea is going to manifest, except the force comes in. The force needs to come in. You can have an idea, you can have a vision, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to manifest unless you put in the work, unless the action is there. Even if you do money ritual, even if you work with demons, work with angels, work with whatever other forces, gods, elementals, whatever energies that you work with, that you feel comfortable working with, even if you do all of those things, you still won't be able to bring about those your desires except you do the work. Your pathways can be opened up, but except if you reach out to people that, hey, I have this opportunity, how would they know that you have this particular thing to offer? How would it connect? So you need the idea, you need the inspiration, but also you need the force. So that is why yin and yang, and this is your pathway out. You need to learn how to balance your masculine and feminine energy from conception, or from ideation to actually conception. And that's it. That's all for today's reading. I have no idea what I'm going to name this video. It's okay to wallow, but creativity is at its all-time 9 or something like that. I'll think of something. Anyway, thank you for coming back to another episode of The Jordan Space. My name is Zara, and I'm your friend, neighbor Tarot Reader. Bye.